Hi, welcome back, friends, to Kerala Lottery Guessing. I'm just going to update you with some uh, results that have come over the last 2 days. Continuing from the guesswork that I shared with everyone on the 26th. Yesterday, I wasn't able to detail much of guesswork yesterday. However, continuing from where we left, day before yesterday, we had predicted 3562 as one of the variables, and the figure that has passed is 0265. So 6 and 5 combination definitely passed, 5 and 2 combination passed as well. What we missed out is on uh, combination of 3 2. So that is something that we missed out on today. uh, we have a result of 8928, though we've not predicted 8928 in the last few days. Though, if you look at it closely, 4827 was something that was predicted for day for yesterday's game, and this has actually passed as 28 today. So the same sequence has been going on for the last 5 7 days. If you go by 9 5, we had 9 5 here. A day before, we also had 6950. So this is also a pass, going by the same sequence. However, I've not included this in my game. So if you see the following day, 1754, we had 1894. So first and the last digit, 1 and 4 passed both the ends. Here, first and the second digits passed. Then moving on to 6339, though this game hasn't actually completely passed, but if you go by 3562, we have 6 and 3 coming from there. And if you take the next following day, again we have 5 and 7 coming from the same sequence a couple of days ago. So ideally the game has passed, it's just that a combination is different. Then moving on, we have 0459, which has passed in totality. 459, which was the game there. Then it wasn't expected it was expected that there would be a gap in the sequence, because one is not actually coming in certain boards like board B and C. That is why I had eliminated one or 5814 from this game here. So I had eliminated this, and I had predicted a combination of 3562. So 3562 passed in 0265. Again, for today, we had predicted 4827, uh, and out of which 82 passed, though we did not focus on the other combinations here. Only one combination passed, which is 28. So, again, the next following day here, assuming that the game is going to continue, we had zero that has passed this week. We had 1 0 which came last week, or in fact, two zeros that came last week. And the week before that, we had 4 zeros. So there is a likelihood of zero coming, though we are not 100% sure that it will come either once or twice, but it will definitely come in the next 2 to 3 days, because if you see the sequence, the next 5 days we have full values of zero, and those full value of zero have already come in the past. Going by the reverse order, here also, if you see 2466, we had 2 and 6 that passed here. Then if you look at the backward sequence, again 29, which passed again today. So from the next sequence, if I go backward again, there is likelihood of 2 and 7 coming, and possibility of a 5 as well. So I've not included 5, I've included 2 and 7 here. So you can look at playing combinations of 2 7 7 0 2 6 0 6 6 2 2 0, and I've added 4 3 just as a just as a buffer and something that we can fall back upon. So these are the suggestions for tomorrow. But definitely zero is going to be a part of the next 3 days 4 digit winning here. So please keep that in mind, and do not forget that this was a part of prediction last week as well. If you see on the 22nd, I had predicted 0266, which came on the 26th, oh, sorry, 27th as 0265. So the sequence has passed, but there has been a slight delay in it coming. Same thing goes for 5409. You see the 25th, this was guessed, which actually came on the 26th. So if you look at 5409, if you take a combination 549, 4959 has come, though the sequence of 0 did not work out, though, but still, based on this, you can have a good chance of gaining good amount of money and playing the sequence well. So moving on to the next chart, I've updated the charts for you. So if you remember the last sequence we had 575, which was predicted, and thereafter for the 27th there was a prediction of 569, 426, 642, 098. So yesterday we had a combination of just a second, I'll upgrade this chart as well. Today we've had 928. Yesterday we had, just a second. Okay, we had 265, 265. So if you closely look here for the 27th, we had 569, we had 26, and we had 642. So combination of 2 and 6 has passed. However, 5 and 6 also has passed here. The 098 combination has come actually as 928 today. So again, if you look, 529, 098 has been the same combination. So this game here is also passed. So we'll update the chart. You can continue playing this sequence here, and I'm sure this game is also going to pass. So last year February game is coming this year February, and the dates are a near match. Figures one or 2 days up and down. So this is what we need to keep checking. If we keep checking them rigorously, properly, we will never fail in our sequence. So 28th, as per last year, was the last date. So I'll ignore 965 and I'll just keep this as a backup for tomorrow, because tomorrow is an additional day. What we will do is we will pick up the game from the first. We have a option of 407 here and 145. So I'll pick up a combination of 457, maybe 072, because you can see 2 is expected here. Then we have 576. We can pick up again 426. Maybe you can play a different combination of 648, 842, because you see today we had last four digits as 8928. So we'll go by 842 and we can add 428 as well. So this is what is coming out from the three-digit chart. You have a combination of 0 2, which reflected in the other chart. Then we had a combination of 6 and 8 as well. We had a combination of 2 and 8 as well. So those are the figures that are likely to come. Moving on to the four digit individual weekly charts here, you see that I've marked the fourth or the third number in the six-digit result as board F. So if the result was 254298, the third digit from the beginning is set as board F. This is just for your reference. Okay, thank you. So if you see very closely, you have double eight here, we've had double five, then we had a gap in between, and then we have 08, which is manifested in the last 2 days. Then we had one, so I've added one as well in the sequence which came here. Then if you see, there was a nine. Nine has come only once here. So I'm just assuming that instead of eight, we had five. Instead of five, we would probably have one more, either a zero or a three. I'm not expecting 5 to repeat itself again, because we had three eights, then we had two fives, and we've already had three fives. So I am assuming 8 could repeat itself, 6 could repeat itself, or 0. So for board F 408. And if you look at this combination here again, we have double three as well, so there is likelihood of three coming, but we will include that probably in tomorrow's game. See, 8 opposite is 3, and 0 opposite is 5, so we've had 5 that has come, 0 has come once. Then we've had, apart from that, we've had two nines and we've had one four. So there is high likelihood of four coming tomorrow. So guys, please include that in your game tomorrow. So again, look at the colors: yellow 5929 for board A. Board AC again, you have 9 to 0. So 5 is the opposite of 0 that we've had here, and thereafter we've had 3 9. So since 9 has already repeated itself, I am assuming that we could have 4, we could have 2, we could have 9, and we could have 8 as well. So board A, 4, 2, 9, and a 7. Now board B, so you see board B, we have 7562, which I marked in blue. And if you can see here, 7532. So if you check the week above, we had two sixes, we had one six here. So likelihood of six coming here. And then since we already had two nines and one three, I am assuming three would come on a Saturday and Sunday. So we'll assume six with the uh, with a 8 and a 4. We will play Saturday and Sunday. Board B, I'll just mark the dates: 2nd and 3rd March. Okay, sorry, 2nd and 3rd March. 3, board B. Okay, so moving on to board C, we have 5958, which is 9 5. There was no result on one of the days, so I include that in my guess. Then add 8 here. So apart from that, if you look bottom wise, we had 7 and 4, which has come already last week. So if I go in the reverse direction, there is a likelihood of 3 and 7, and then maybe over the next 4 days we would have a repeat of 5962. So what C for now, one is not coming, so we play 3 and 7 for now. Then we have board C, 5926, common, common for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, guys. So this is all for four-digit individual chart. If you compare this with what we've predicted, so again you see 428 and 6 uh, are the common figures. So maybe that is what you can focus on. Three-digit weekly chart. If you see, the game is passing from here. We have 562, which manifested as 265, 827, which has come as 982. Then tomorrow we have 230. So there is a likelihood of 2 and 0 coming, which is why I have included this in my other charts as well as a prediction. Then the next 3 4 days again you see 0 0 0 that follows, and this goes into March. So we'll continue to play the same sequence from there. So out of three digits, at least one or two digits will definitely pass from here. So this is what you need to look and play at. I'll try and figure out if I can find some other sequence from this three digit ABC chart for you sometime for tomorrow. Then I will move on to the next chart. This is the six-digit chart. If you remember, we predicted 2524298 for the 27th in my last discussion. That was day before yesterday. So the 298 has manifested as 928 today. So if you see, this is something that I picked up from the month of August. I'll just quickly highlight this for you so that you have an understanding of why we had predicted this. So, remember, there was a gap that I had predicted in between. So, we've left the gap, and here again, you see we had 959. So, there were two nines and a five with a six. So, I'll highlight this as a game that actually past. Then if you look, so let me just quickly, uh, even the gap, if I consider again, this is a sequence of 265, again the last two digits being 5 and 6. So I'll set these three games as pass, though they may have come one day late in the right sequence. So again, moving here, if we leave a gap of one, there is 586813 which did not manifest in 5575. Then we will go one step ahead. I see 6339. So if I pick a combination of 6 and 3, again, if you see the game is passed from both the days, you have a combination of 6 and 9 here, you have a combination of 3 and 6 and 9 here. So I will add these two as a pass game because the sequence is the same. The result is coming in the same sequence. So I will highlight this as blue as well. So let's move on ahead. If you see here, 974, we had 9 and 4. That is passed again, though only two figures passed out of the six. Though the important part here is that 7 and 4 and 9 and 4 is something that was crucial, which has come. If you take it from the first half, 409, and add it to the later part of 894, the game actually passes again. So if you go further up, the game is not in sequence because 0 has been replaced by 5 again. We had two fives with instead of a 0. Then going further up, we had 239. So again, that is not a pass. So if I go further up, you'll see here you had. Sorry, let's go by. Okay, so if I look at this number, it's not giving me the right sequence. I'll just quickly update it here. All right, so all right, so 939503. If you look at this closely, we had 9399. So I'll just quickly change this color and set it to a different tone that may actually help us. Set that as a different color. Set that as slight maroon. This one again will set as maroon. Yeah, and then if you look at, sorry, set this as a maroon. And you see 21754. Again, if you see, we have 44773, a combination of 7 and 4 that has come. So we'll highlight this as well. This game has passed as well. So again, looking at the next lot, 087. Then you had 8, you had 5. So if you look at the sequence again, 754 came as 575. 8 and 7 has come, but 0 was missing. Again, that 8 and 0 has come from the following day. So again, the combination has passed from here. So this is what we need to closely observe. 2 day games passing nearby, we're supposed to consider them. So I will consider this as well. All 3 days game has passed here. 690 manifested as well. 690 has manifested as 809, and then we have 554, which came from 445. So the first three digits of the month of August are reflecting as the last three digits of the winning numbers, that is board A, B, and C in the current month's game. So similarly, if we go by this, taking this game that has come 254 and 298, I'm hoping that 940 is something that will come. We can play 940 for board ABC, updated as ABC. 940, then with 940 you can have 457. You can play combinations of those 457, then we have 370. So if you remember in the previous charts or the other charts, we've mentioned about 704749. So this is likelihood of what is likely to come. You can add 359 as well. So we'll cover 4 day sequence here. If you see, if I pick up 457 from here, it is also reflecting as 57 there, and here it is also reflecting as 857. So we pick up both the combinations. You can add 857, you can add 487. So, guys, this is all for today. I wish you a happy winning, and please share your comments and let me know if there's any way that we can improve, the way we share our guesswork. So, please do click on the bell icon and subscribe to my channel and click on all notifications if you've not already done so. So, thank you very much for your time and support. Have a wonderful day and continue winning and make money.